I want to find a path forward. Those were the words that President Reyna said to me at our first face-to-face meeting of this semester on August 18th. He indicated that he felt that the campus climate was uncomfortable last year and that faculty, staff, and administration could all feel it. In response to him, I said that I didn't plan to go to war with anybody and that I wanted peace and prosperity across the land. Can you believe it? I actually said those words, peace and prosperity across the land. It was corny, but it was sincere. Then I said at the end of the day, my job as Academic Senate President is to guard the faculty voice, and I would always come down on that side of things. I took President Reyna at his word. 10 days later, he launched an attack on participatory governance at College Hour. The College Hour was about program review, and the chair of the subcommittee had decided to unilaterally change the modality of the meeting from online to face-to-face. The committee operating agreement did not set a modality, but did say that all other practices and rules shall be determined by a vote of the subcommittee. Thus, clearly, the decision should have been left to a vote. VP Sangha got on the mic and said that the CBA allows administration to set the modality of the meeting. Then the president doubled down on this position, reiterating that administration has the right to set meeting modalities. This is based on an incredibly poor reading of Article 12, Section 1, Paragraph C of the CBA. I met again with President Reyna on September 9th. We discussed the issue and he referred to the CBA. I tried to show him how he could use the situation to make inroads with faculty. We ended with him still believing the contract gave him the right, but he said, just because I can doesn't mean I should. The Senate did not agree with that statement, and at their behest, I sent a letter to President Reyna. This was not just about program review anymore. It was about the position that President Reyna took that he could summarily ignore a mutually agreed upon COA whenever he wants. That letter and subsequent communications have been emailed to you all. Much of the work of an academic senate revolves around reviewing BPs, ARs, and COAs. We put our time and effort into ensuring that these documents make our college and district the best that it can be. There are more than a few senators asking, what's the point? Why waste our time and effort reviewing a COA that will just be ignored or overridden by President Reyna? As Senate President, I'm also tasked with filling seats on various committees. I've hit a brick wall with that job lately. Each faculty member I approach now says nearly the same thing. I won't volunteer if I can't trust the rules. That's the fundamental problem at Madera, trust. And there's no better example of a betrayal of trust than our Participatory Governance Handbook. The Senate reviewed a Participatory Governance Handbook in the spring and forwarded our amended version to College Council. To our knowledge, none of the other constituent groups completed their reviews. This last Thursday, the PGH appeared on the College Council agenda as unfinished business, meaning it was up for action. We didn't have a quorum since ASG did not have a member present, so no action could be taken. When I asked President Reyna what action was to be taken, he said, for approval. Here's the issue. The president had a group work on and change the PGH over the summer. The version up for approval had a ton of differences from the one that the Senate reviewed. It is, in essence, a new document that never went through constituent review. How can you fail so miserably to adhere to the basic tenets of participatory governance when the item in question is the Participatory Governance Handbook? It's shocking, but ultimately that's day-to-day life in Madera. I must say that it's lonely being Academic Senate President in Madera. When I look at the other presidents and hear them speak, sure, they have issues, but I never hear Rebecca Snyder say that Dr. Buckley is ignoring COAs. Max Hemd never tells me that Dr. Armstrong tries to sidestep participatory governance. And Carla Kirk doesn't relay stories of President Wisenhunt stomping all over faculty rights. Title V, Section 53203 states, the Academic Senate shall retain the right to meet with or to appear before the governing board with respect to the views, recommendations, or proposals of the Senate. As I look at the agenda for tonight's board meeting, I see two resolutions, 2025-44 and 45. This board often voices support for causes and issues that are just and meaningful. As president of the Madera Academic Senate, I request that this board ratify a solution in support of participatory governance at your next meeting, resolving that the role of academic senates is vital and protected, that the district and local administrations will respect participatory governance processes, and that mutually agreed upon COAs will stand as written, unaltered by rogue administrators. In the interim, I ask that you instruct your designee in Madera to stop attacking the faculty voice and follow the basic tenets of participatory governance. I hope that you will see fit to pass such a resolution and I stand ready to answer your questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There are no questions.
No questions,
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you.